Hi, everybody. Leanne Holitza here. It is time for our weekly oracle reading using the Divine Feather deck today for your personal readings and the Yantra deck as always. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday. I am Leanne Holitza. If you don't know me, I am an energy healer in Broomfield, Colorado at the Healing Studio, which is our little haven for healers. We have quite a few fun healers here. We are doing our normal things, group healing, sound baths, and also just adding in a little bit of guides groups and light council projects. And we have that reset up and down thing that where you can come on Wednesday and either get your nervous system dialed down or dialed up. We've got all kinds of fun stuff going on over here. All right, as I give you guys a second to join, the way you play is you just type me please while we're live, and I will give you a card. We are live for about a half an hour together. If we see cards 3 times in a row, it means that we might be seeing something for all of us, and I might pull out the book or something just to read. Okay. All right, let's see. So this is the reading for the week, and then we will do a 1, 2, 3 after that. So stick around for that. Stick around for the whole thing if you'd like. All right, this week. Okay, we're starting off upside down, not knowing what the heck's happening. Okay, so wisdom upside down, basically like you don't know, you can't see it. It's not obvious yet. It hasn't been revealed to you. It's kind of like expecting a kindergartner to know how to do algebra, right? It's just not realistic to think that you should know what's going on right now. Upside down communication, careful how and who you communicate with right now. Be impeccable with your words. Notice where your words actually are leading you to places you didn't intend. So what are you saying out loud? What are you saying to yourself internally? Paying attention to the communication disruptions, okay? End of the week, we've got gratitude sideways. Okay, so this card says see the gift. This is going to ask us to actively be in a gratitude practice. So one suggestion might be to get out a gratitude journal and every single day write 5 things you're grateful for about your life and 5 things you're grateful about yourself. Doing the self ones are really hard sometimes, but it's really useful. Okay, so by the end of the week, you're going to actively be looking to being grateful for things. Maybe because it'll be a little hard otherwise. Okay. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. Just tune in. Okay. If you picked 1, you got the condor. Okay. So these cards have some words on the other side. Okay. So this says, hold the highest vision for your life. You are now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. If you picked the hawk, it says, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Okay, so paying attention. I'm really, in fact, getting to pay attention to physical signals. Okay, so whether it be your body giving you signals or outside yourself. Picked 3, you got the raven. And the raven says the universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. Okay, so the cool thing about the raven energy too is that it's very cooperative with you. There's a, remember who's supported you, remember who's been there for you. That's going to be that message. All right, let's get started down the list. If you're watching live, just typing in me, please, or us, please, is good too, Susan. I'm going to start from the top of the list. I did put this one up in advance, so there's some of people who got on here probably before this went live. But Denise, you're at the top of the list. You've got the fluffy little ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Okay, so heart sync, get in there, take some deep breaths, ask your heart, what does it want? What does it need? Why does it need it? And then listen, act on it, because when our heart doesn't feel listened to, that's when problems come. Lisa C., you've got owl. Okay. So the owl says your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. Okay. So this is an action on your intuition this week. No hesitation, no stopping yourself, just getting a little bit more willing to just kind of say, I don't know why I know it, but I know it. Okay, Carrie, you've got the starling. So your focus for the week is now is time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Okay, so get out there, find ways to connect, find ways to, just get a little bit more time with your energy in the outdoors and with people you love and feel supported with. Kimberly S., you're going with the duck. Okay, duck says, find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. All right, so just feeling that support, feeling the universe trying to give you support. Sometimes we can get focused on where we're not feeling supported, and that could take up all the oxygen in the room. And this card is basically saying, focus on the things that say, yes, we are supported. Aaron T., you got the Raven. Second time we've seen this card, so it might be for all of us, you guys. It says the universe is calling, and you'll notice important synchronicities. Hearing really important about this one is to say thank you to the people who have helped you along the way. And be sure to give them, remember who they are, because you want to be there for them too. Okay. Melissa and Shannon. Melissa, you got the hawk. Second time we've seen this one. Pay attention to the powerful messages being communicated to you. Okay. Especially the ones that are being communicated to you very directly. This week, it's like it's being said to you. Believe it. Okay. Shannon, you're working with the grouse, okay? So you're going to embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. Sounds like something you would do, right? All right, Crystal. You have the crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity with this union. All right, so a new connection somehow, paying attention to that single person-on-person connection. And, feed and water it. All right, Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, happy Easter. You've got the parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. Okay? Let go of other people's thoughts and opinions. Always good advice. Always good advice. I think for you, you're going to want to just also notice where sometimes that holds you back from making a decision because you're worried about what somebody else will think about that decision. This week, don't worry about that. Matthew, you've got the wren. Boop, little wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. And this is also a message of focus. Your guides are saying focus on your dreams, and maybe every day when you wake up, recalibrate those dreams within yourself and say, this is what I would like. All right. Kalina. Kalina, you got the loon. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance is drifting in. Okay, so dream journal next to your bed. A little bit of extra experimenting with what your lucid dreams might be about, where you can control them if you know you're dreaming. See if you can get that going. Just a little message. All right, Stephanie R., happy Easter to you and your family. You got the chickadee. All those chickadees are driving my cats crazy. This time is right to release old patterns and energies. You're ready to embrace change. All right, so it's time to let go of old patterns. That's always good. Combined with the yontra deck, you just want to be very careful with your words, okay, as you make that change, because you're going to communicate kindly to yourself that you need change, not harshly. Diane S., you got the finch, okay? Finch says new opportunities and choices are opening up for you now. Claim them. All right, so go ahead and say yes more often this week, basically. Yes to the options. All right, Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, you got the magpie. Okay, it says reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. So really paying attention. I'm even getting kind of lighten your load a little bit at home, meaning, clean out those closets, get a little more nimble on your feet if you had to move. Not saying that they're saying you're moving, but if you had to, what would you get rid of so that you just, could get there? Okay. Donnie, you're going to work with the hawk. 3rd time's a charm, you guys. We've seen the hawk now. Okay, so pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you. Everybody pay attention. I'm going to read the little book, okay? So we can get the Allison de Nicola is who wrote the book. So let's just see what it says about hawk. Okay. Okay, here. Hawk feather is a powerful messenger, communicator, intuition, visionary perception. This raptor is a messenger representing the light that illuminates darkness. In ancient Greece, the hawk was sacred and the sun god Apollo, and likewise in Egypt, the sun god Ra. Its connection to the sun further suggests hawks' amazing ability to see truths. Their nests are often high on top of the tallest trees, and their flight overhead can signify confirmation of your intuitive perceptions. These divine messengers tend to arrive at the perfect moment, especially when you need direction. The energies are communication, vision, and messages. Spring and fall, and the energy of air. All right. So there you go. There's more messages there. If we hit this guy again, I'll read some more. But basically, watch for the signs, pay attention, see the truth this week. Careful with your communication. Keep hearing that from the guides. Be careful with your communication. Okay, Janice and Josh. Janice, dove. The dove says, feel and allow deeper sense of peace and to fill you now. This is a divine quality. This is also singular loyalty energies, being able to stick together, that kind of stuff. Josh, you're going to focus on the canary. Okay. Canary says, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Okay, now remember, that's combined with the caution of the communication space. So you just want to be aware that you can, want to be impeccable with your words, or at least notice where you're not. And I'm also hearing, especially internally. Okay, Tiff, happy Easter. Tiff, white owl. Okay, it says the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Okay, so a little extra time meditating, listening. We're doing Energy Awareness 102 right now, and I'm trying to teach them how not to just ask questions with their mouths, but to ask questions with their minds. That's kind of what's coming right now for you, is ask questions with your mind and listen to the answers. Hannah and Sierra. Hannah, you've got the grouse. 2nd time we've seen it. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. Okay, so just get your body moving, have some fun. Don't be so serious. Sierra, you've got the nuthatch. Okay, nuthatch says stay grounded. Okay, welcome the new knowledge and perspectives that are coming to you. Integrate them, go slow with them, ground them in. Okay, all right. Happy Easter, Alaska. Cynthia, here's your card. Ostrich, 2nd time we've seen that. The choice is clear for you now. Follow your wisdom and the truth that you feel in your heart. Even just like a little synchronicity with the heart that just says, okay, heart, what do you want? Now, what does my mind say? What does my heart say right now? Heidi M. You've got the parrot. 2nd time we've seen that guy too. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. So this is kind of a call to make some decisions that maybe everybody around you won't understand. I mean, you guys know I used to work in corporate, and when I decided to finally leave full time and go be an energy healer, I was like really afraid of what everybody would think of my decision to just, drop all my corporate experience, my master's degree, all my project manager certification, and go just be an energy healer. But hey, here we are. It's worked out for me. So take the risk. Courtney, seriously wonderful. You got goose. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. This journey begins today. Okay, so you want to go ahead and acknowledge that there's going to be some call to action this week. Again, maybe don't communicate what you're doing yet. Maybe do it with, stealth movement until you understand what you're actually doing. Not everybody gets to judge. Kara, 3rd time's the charm for the ostrich. Okay, the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth that you feel in your heart. I'm going to read a little bit of this for us, you guys, just because it's come for us all. Okay. So ostrich, says, while he cannot fly, the ostrich is a creature of great strength and speed. This exotic bird with his head held high is seen as symbolizing higher knowledge and intuition. At the same time, he embodies grounding and a tangible connection to the earth. In mythology, the great Egyptian goddess Ma'at uses her feather, or truth, the ostrich feather, to weigh the hearts of the passing to the end of life. If this heart is pure and good, the heart is sent with the soul to the upper world. If the heart is dark and impure, it is swallowed and dissolved. In this way, the feather of Ma'at represents justice served based on right actions and choice. While we seek higher knowledge, we should choose to use it in a practical and grounded way. All year round season, grounding, truth, and choice. Affirmation is truth guides my journey forward and I am fully grounded in this way. So it seems like this week is really a week of truth. Okay, so getting the truth within you, especially knowing what the truth is for you. Okay, Tatiana, you're getting 2. You got the peacock, which is inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and be ready for yourself for a rebirth, combined with the vulture. Second time we've seen this one, you guys. Accept the inevitable. Let go of the past and welcome in the rebirth. Oh, you guys are correcting me. That was the condor, the earlier vulture. So let it go. Rebirth. Time for rebirth this week. All right. Kai, you're going to work with the turkey, which is offering you gifts and blessings as service for the greater good. So help your mom around the house, do something nice for a friend, be of greater service this week. And Kenzie, white swan, the power of divine guidance grace is within you. So just be graceful. Give yourself grace, give other people grace. It just means a little space, okay? Anita B, happy Easter. We're going with the white owl for you. The wisdom of messages of the divine are within you. Okay, so give yourself those moments every day to kind of ask, what do I know? Why do I know it? That kind of thing. Okay. Don't ask other people for wisdom this week. Be careful of other people's advice is what I'm hearing from your guides. Okay. Susan and Steve. Susan, you got the magpie. Second time we've seen this guy. Remember your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. All right. I'm particularly seeing that there might be some relationships that could use a little less of your time. Okay. All right. Hello, Life's Loving. If you want a card, you just type me, please. I will be coming down the list. All right. So, Steve, you're going to be focusing on the robin. Okay. 2 little feathers for the robin. This says new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. Okay, so as Susan lets go of some things, maybe there's some room for growth and some time for you to find for yourself as you expand. Okay. National Geographic, you are getting a parrot. 3rd time's a charm, you guys. When we see 3rd time's a charm, it means it's for all of us. We've seen this card 3 times now, so I'm going to read from the book a little bit just to give you a little external wisdom from someone else, but it just says let go of others' thoughts and opinions. Pretty good advice, right? It's time to embrace who you really are. Now, I'm going to put these together at the end so we can kind of remember, but the affirmation is I honor my individuality and unique expression in the world. Okay, it's personal expression, color, and individuality. It's also air, which is air seems to be the element. Although if we're using feathers, I suppose most of it is. Yeah, all right. So 3rd time's a charm. Everybody's paying attention to that message. Let go of other people's opinions. Most of the time, people are judging themselves in your situation, not you in your situation. So, just let it go. All right. Bella Luna, you've got the turkey. Okay, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as a gift of service. So go find ways that you can use your skills, even if there's not yet a clear exchange. Okay, so just saying I'm of service and the universe will often meet you in that service heart. Okay, service heart this week. Alexis and Travis. Alexis, you got the robin too. I always love this as a bonus feather. Basically, new growth and potentials on the horizon. Say yes as often as you can this week to that stuff. But just say yes and don't explain yourself to others. I'm just getting that's real important this week, you guys. Communication. Just be real careful with that throat chakra this week. Be impeccable. Okay. Travis, you're going to work with the white swan. So this says the power of divine grace is within you. So a little grace, a little space, a little holding space, just kind of a little floating, deep breaths, that kind of thing. All right, Miranda Z. You got the goose. Your dreams will come true. Your dreams and desires are calling to action. The journey begins today. So do the things. I'm getting from the guides to focus on the things that if they're in front of you to do, they want your response. They showed up and gave you a hello. Okay. Elizabeth ZR. Okay, here you go. Is loon. Second time we see the loon. Pay attention to your dream time. Okay. So this is messages of guidance or dipping into your dreams. So paying attention to your dreams, dream journaling, try to wake up and remember exactly what you were dreaming about when you woke up, that kind of thing. Lots of messages will come too. All right. Yes, BB. Yeah, we'll do BB in just a sec. I see that there. All right. Taryn and Eli. Taryn, you got the Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening up now. Claim them. Lots of messages of saying yes this week for you guys. So it's Taryn, whatever is being asked of you, try to lean in instead of leaning back. Sometimes our hesitation is to lean back first. This is a lean in first message. Eli, you are bringing the Raven, third time's a charm for us. So this card is for all of us, you guys. The universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. All right. So the Raven is saying to you, the universe is trying to cooperate. You just got to pay attention. Okay. And claim my divine power and open to unlimited potential is the message. It is insight, prophecy, and power, earth and air. So we get a little more, less than just the air here. Basically, it's sharp mind, sharp intelligence while we go through these changes. Okay. So really using your mind this week. And I keep hearing with this card too, who's helped you along the way. Be sure to say thank you and return the gift. All right. Life is loving 7. You're going to go with the Blue Jay. Okay. So this says its time is right to access the master of your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Sorry, I was listening both at the same time as trying to read. So this basically is saying that you have some gifts that you came in with that would like to be enhanced and focused on, meaning you were born with them. People would say as a kid you were this way, really going back to those things you loved as a kid to do that make your heart sing, okay? Let's focus for the week. Okay, Christy and Lisa, another bonus card. Meadowlark. Okay, so the Meadowlark says, smile. You will soon experience wonderful journeys of inner discovery. Okay, so just a little bit of an extra message of going inward and enjoying yourself, laughing at yourself. Be pleased with your progress. Lisa, you're bringing the parrot. 4th time's a charm for this guy. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions, everybody. That's what this one is saying. Do not put yourself in a position to only parrot back to others what you think they want to hear. This week is a week for you to be authentic and communicate authentically with your voice and your heart, okay? Baby, you are bringing the Raven. 4th time's a charm, okay? So this is basically intellect, focusing on your friendships, focusing on the people who help you, a lot of gratitude for the people who've been on your path helping you along the way. Yeah, all right. I'm going to do the 3 times the charm summary in a minute here because I've hit the end of the list. If you guys are watching still and you haven't put in me, please, you have time, put it in. And if you have not already subscribed and hit the bell button, it'll tell you when I come live on Sundays. Okay, here's a card for Matt. Might be a 3 times the charm card. Nope, but it's still a good card. Canary, step forward now and sing your song. There's power in finding your voice. All right, let's do our sum up, you guys. We've got the hawk. We've got the parrot. We've got the ostrich. And we've got the raven. Pretty sure that's it. Okay, so here's the thing. When we put them all together, kind of like custom flower essence blends, they kind of mean something different than they do mean by themselves, okay? So the hawk says pay attention to the higher self's communications. And the ostrich says it's clear now what is your grounded wisdom and truth, okay? The universe is calling you to step in, And who cares what other people think about that choice? Okay. So basically you're asked of doing something important. The universe is trying to show you signs that you're on the right track. So show you signs how to get on track if you haven't been on track. And to that real important part of it, people are not going to always understand when you're making changes, big differences in yourself. They aren't always going to go, oh yeah, that person is making, good changes. They might be like, why are you changing? Especially if the rules are changing for them too. So be gentle with yourselves. Take really good care of yourselves this week. Try and stay off of the negativity trains that are being offered, and go be amazing. See you next week.